come upon the unique Velociraptor Blue stalking through the empty auction room at Lockwood Manor. But perhaps she is not alone. Blue's manufactured DNA made her body mass 20% larger than the average Velociraptor. Blue was right to be wary. It's the highly volatile Indoraptor. These two aren't known for backing away from a fight. Instincts mandate they must engage. It's no surprise that the savagery of their fighting distracts them from another threat.
Let's trap them in the cage!
The mercenaries are armed with zap rods. Before Blue or the Indoraptor are aware, the cage is dropped around them. The mercenaries quickly put their rods to the test against the Indoraptor. Now, suddenly facing the same challenge, the dinosaurs work together to break free.
We cannot hold them!
Using the distraction, Blue escapes. With her ability to jump approximately 15 feet in the air, it's not long before she's found higher ground. Has the Indoraptor been left to his fate? Hardly. Blue returns to help fight off the mercenaries. Blue makes conscious decisions about the company she prefers. The shared escape from the cage may have swayed her allegiance to the Indoraptor, if only briefly. It seems Blue's alliance with the Indoraptor may be short-lived, as the two will surely meet in the future to finish this battle. But that will have to wait for the next Jurassic adventure. Two Parasaurolophus are having a dinner of small plants in the clearing. Unfortunately for them, a Concave Inator has dinner plans of its own. On the defensive, the Parasaurolophus sound their unique bellow, made possible by a hollow crest in their head. But the Concave Inator prefers action over sound. Though wielding dangerous claws, the Concave Inator does its killing with its mouth. The Parasaurolophus would care not to find out and seek to even the odds deeper in the trees. The Parasaurolophus seize this moment to use their numbers to their advantage. Using its powerful tail swipe, they keep the Concave Inator at bay. But the Concave Inator has little time for games. As a herd creature, the Parasaurolophus is driven to help. Second time, the Parasaurolophus have eluded capture, an advantage they're not used to. How will they use it? Will the Concave Inator escape to continue its Jurassic World adventure? A lone Stegosaurus meanders through the loading docks at Lockwood Manor. With a disposition similar to a modern-day bison, the Stegosaurus is happy to be by itself. The ground shakes. Could it be an earthquake? No. It is a warning from a fellow herbivore, a stingy Moloch, suggesting that this is no earthquake. But it's nearly as deadly. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. She prowls across every terrain driven by pure instinct. Attracted to scents and movements led her to this isolated Stegosaurus. But this Stegosaurus is opting to hold its ground against the T-Rex. The Stegosaurus's not-so-secret weapon is its spiked tail, capable of swinging up to 40 meters per second, guaranteed to cut through muscle and go straight to the bone. But the bite of the T-Rex has little competition in the wild. Shaking off a devastating blow, the Stegosaurus is forced to adapt to its surroundings and employs a creative defense. The Stegosaurus employs its mighty tail whip, stunning the T-Rex, but only for a moment. The T-Rex can open its jaws up to 80 degrees, and makes short work of the tree. The T-Rex sits at 2 stories tall, and with strength to spare, it easily knocks over a Jeep, cornering the Stegosaurus yet again. Aha! The cavalry arrives. The the Stygimoloch has steered the remaining herd towards the T-Rex. They provide enough of a distraction to make a grand escape, but they better be quick. The T-Rex lets out a mighty roar, letting everyone for miles know this Jurassic World adventure has not yet ended. The volatile Triceratops battles the elements in search of plants to eat. But she is not the only one in search of a meal. The mighty T-Rex has tracked the Triceratops to this rain-soaked valley. The Triceratops will charge into battle with its massive horns. At over 2 stories tall and a bite that carries more than 34,000 newtons of force, the T-Rex is the favorite in this matchup. This island is full of unexpected twists and turns. Lava starts to pour into the valley. All this commotion has caught the attention of a nearby pteranodon. The beak is her weapon of choice. The crash frees the Triceratops from the T-Rex's grasp. The crash momentarily stuns the pteranodon. If she's not careful, she could end up in the mighty jaws of the T-Rex. However, one good turn deserves another. The lava makes more headway into the valley, causing the T-Rex and Triceratops to break from their battle and flee to safer ground. Forced onto the same rock, these two have no option but to face each other, as the lava makes any notion of escape impossible. What will happen? Who will win out, if anyone, in this Jurassic World adventure? On this episode of Dino Attack Profiles, we'll be visiting with some of the deadliest animals in the park. Aggressive carnivores. A Suchomimus races through a watering hole on Isla Nublar. Her name means crocodile mimic, and we can see why. Her snout has small pits along it to help detect fish and other prey in the watering hole. Normally a popular feeding ground, today it could be her graveyard. She's being tracked by a hungry Tyrannosaurus Rex. Weighing as much as 2 elephants, the T-Rex eats over 300 pounds a day, which means the Suchomimus is in the wrong place at the wrong time. The T-Rex is highly aggressive and has a bite like none other. She can chomp down with 34,000 newtons of force, cutting through the toughest of hides. The Suchomimus has a few tricks up her sleeve though. She possesses a powerful tail, allowing it to swing it back and forth with deadly force. And with razor-sharp claws, staying away from her grip is a wise choice. Though outsized, the Suchomimus will not go quietly. Unfortunately for the Suchomimus, Tyrannosaurus Rex doesn't mean King Tyrant Lizard for nothing. With the T-Rex unable to follow the smaller dino through the dense jungle, the Suchomimus makes her escape. But somehow, her luck is about to get worse. Blue is a Velociraptor, a highly intelligent species in its own right. Blue is unlike other Velociraptors though. She has the benefit of genetic engineering and human training. Blue is 20% bigger, and with large razor-sharp claws on her toes, Blue is one of the smartest and deadliest animals on the island. Blue would not normally hunt an animal of this size alone, but the Suchomimus doesn't know that. As Blue forces it deeper and deeper into the jungle, the Suchomimus goes further and further into Blue's trap. Velociraptors use their highly developed chirps to communicate with each other during a hunt. And while the Suchomimus is too much for Blue alone, the pack will be up to the task. Though danger and excitement lurk around every corner, it's just another day on our Jurassic World adventure. On this episode of Dino Attack Profiles, we look at the dangerous side of some of our gentler residents. The Chargers. A gang of mercenaries has tracked a Stygimoloch that wandered into a jungle clearing to munch on some plants.
Its beak is ideal for snipping leaves and stalks. Stygimoloch means river Styx demon. Its striking appearance would make quite a prize for the group. Another herbivore has come to the clearing for the lush plants, a lone Styracosaurus. Its long horn is not only for display. When threatened, the Styracosaurus will use it as a piercing horn. 2 for the price of 1. The mercenaries will have to tread carefully. Who to capture first?
Let's get the sticky Moloch.
The mercenaries have chosen poorly. The Stygimoloch's hard skull allows it to charge and headbutt almost anything in its path. The spikes around her head prevent other dinosaurs from biting her neck. Normally docile, the mercenaries have put her on the defensive. The mercenaries have misjudged their play. More ways than one. Mercenaries have just been caught in a family squabble. Look out! A Pachycephalosaurus have a skull over 10 inches thick, and they're fans of using it to target ribs and other bones for fracture. Weighing an average of 1,000 pounds, it's not wise to come between them. The mercenaries will find no peace here. Herd of stampeding Triceratops. Triceratops is an herbivore. Its teeth specialized for chomping down on plants. But its large horns and aggressive nature always make them up for a fight. Though not intelligent, they are easily anchored. This Jurassic World adventure has ended, but many more await around every corner.